Okay, sitting with an upright spine. Big breath, maybe roll the shoulders a couple times just to settle the shoulders down. And then with your upright spine, relaxing into your hips and legs. Um, Relax your arms and hands, and you decide how you want the placement of your arms and hands. Some people feel more natural palms up. Some people feel more natural palms down. Okay, either way, up or down, I'm going to invite you to touch your thumb and index finger together. So you can do this either up or down. Both have a calming effect when you create that energy seal of this mudra, thumb and index finger. And just feel the touch, the light touch of the thumb and the index finger. Feel the light touch of your tongue resting upwards into the roof of the mouth, the hard palate, the ridgy palate. Just let the tongue spread out there. The front part of the tongue, the back of the tongue hollows. And some of you might even appreciate a very gentle ocean sounding breath here. You don't have to do that. You could just breathe in and out naturally through your nose. We're not trying to extend the breath, change the breath, but it's possible. With having that soft sound of the ocean, maybe turning the corners of the mouth up, drawing your throat just lightly back to the chin to throat to align the cervical spine of the neck. This is kind of to counteract tech neck, which I think is a phenomenon that's happening more and more, especially in the younger generation with their head jutting forward. We can counteract both slouchasana, the upright spine, shoulders gently back and down, and the chin slightly pulled back to the throat. With the little smile, don't forget the tiniest bit of the corners of the mouth coming up, the soft touch of the tongue and the roof of the mouth, and the soft touch of the thumb and index finger. Just let the other fingers relax, whatever, curled a little bit, whatever position. And just watch the breath here. So we give the mind an anchor, something to come home to return to. Watch the breath flowing in, the breath flowing out. It doesn't take long. The mind does not like being in one place, but that's okay. The monkey mind continues. The monkey mind doesn't change that much, but our relationship to the monkey mind, to the thought, that's what we can create change. So there's one thing in life, there's a law of impermanence that everything's always changing. And also that the one constant in life is change. So if you even just focus on the breath doesn't stay the same. The breath changes. It comes, it arises, it peaks, it falls away, it dissolves, it empties. There's pauses, micro pauses at the end of an exhale, before the inhale. And there's even maybe a little minute pause at the top of the inhale, the peak, before it dissolves away again. And you can think of coming to meditation like sitting at a riverbank. And so every time you come to sit, the river's never the same. It's continuously flowing, like life is always changing. Day changes to night, night changes to day. The seasons change. We change, our body changes. Our body doesn't stay the same. And so when we can work with practice, accepting changes, especially when we don't like them and don't want them, the more we can accept, and all we have to accept is the moment as it is. The more, if you've heard the saying, the more we resist, persists. So, for example, an emotion is uncomfortable, we don't want to feel it, we resist it, we push it under the rug, we avoid it, we try to numb it, we try to be busy ourselves so we don't have to deal with it. Well, it persists, it doesn't go away. And sometimes, if there's too much unspoken emotion, it comes out in a volcano. So, we want to deal with them when they're smaller, they're easier to work with, to be with this moment as it is, to be with yourself as you are. This is the definition of asana, to sit with the moment as it is. Just continue to watch the breath come and go. Sweet smile, soft tongue rooted upwards, light touch of thumb and index finger. So you just have all these little anchors to come back to know you are present, to be here in the present moment. Knowing the future is a concept, it doesn't exist. There actually is no such thing as tomorrow, and there will never be because time is always now. That's one of the things we discover when we kind of get out of the monkey mind, the talking to ourselves. We find there is only present, only the eternal now. And even as you're aware of your breath coming and going, even sensations in your body come and go. And also aware of and acceptance of the thoughts that come and go, the monkey mind. And as well as the thoughts, the emotional body, which is connected to the mental body. And emotions come and go. So just like a breath, it's like a wave, we feel it, it peaks, and then it dissolves away. And that's what we want. We want them to dissolve away, free ourselves from the energy of it. I've heard that it takes 20 minutes to fully feel an emotion. 20 minutes, and then you can let it go. I mean, it seems like a long time to feel emotion for 20 minutes, but I think in the big picture, when we sometimes get stuck in emotion, like the more challenging, especially grief, sure, why not? 20 minutes. It's a lot better than to be stuck in something for 20 days, 200 days or more. You can be brave enough to be with that presence of the wave as it comes and goes. And when we think about uncertainty in our lives, in all of our lives, uncertainty can trigger fear, the fear response, fight, flight, freeze, fawn. But the more we can practice mindfulness and just being in this moment as it is, we can lessen the effects of that stress response that comes from feeling uncertainty. And again, maybe knowing that we all are want to predict the future, right? This is what could be considered worry. We're predicting a certain outcome that hasn't happened. We're worrying and it's future. And yet that future never comes because right now it's just this moment that is present. In this moment, we can feel our breath, we can feel our body, we can ground, feel the ground, accepting the moment as it is, prepares us to whatever the future brings in the moment. Every possibility in any given moment, every possibility is poised to spring forth into life. Our task is to remain as open as we can be to the radical potential of now, drawing no premature conclusions, but letting truth unfold within and all around me like wildflowers blossoming in sunlight. It would be the height of arrogance to believe I know more than the infinite about what might come next. Only in openness can I receive the unimagined gift, the ones I never thought would be mine. Just finding my center and allowing it to shine. A little poem by Donna Falls. Okay, joining your hands together, opening the three middle fingers, Padma Mudra, the lotus flower, peering in between the hands to the diamond light. May the jewel of the lotus be realized. Seal the palms, thumbs to the heart space, and finding your center, your inner connection to the wisdom of your heart, inner guidance and compass. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. I thank you for your practice. Namaste, my friends.